boys and girls, welcome to Kids TV for the Palm Sunday special. Today we are doing 2 talks in Kids Church in person and here on Kids TV. We're going to listen to some children from our different Kerith sites who are going to bring us their very own 2 talk about their favourite part of the Easter story. So get comfy and listen in, and I hope that God speaks to you today.
My name is Jasmine. I am 7 years old. I've been going to Kerith Kids for 7 whole years. Let me read the story to you. Jesus was arrested and crucified. Judas went to the leaders. He asked, "How much will you pay me if I help you capture Jesus?" They said 30 pieces of silver. So Judas took the money and made a plan. Jesus had gone to his favourite garden to pray. The disciples went along. Jesus prayed, "Father, if it is your will, I am ready to give my life so that all the people who trust in me will be saved for their sins." Soon Judas arrived with some soldiers. Peter wanted to protect Jesus, but Jesus said, "No, not allow this to happen." All the disciples ran away and the soldiers arrested Jesus. They took Jesus to the leaders, and the leaders said, "You say that you are the Son of God. We do not believe you." The soldiers took charge of Jesus. They made him carry a big wooden cross. They took him to a place called the Skull. There they nailed Jesus to the cross. Jesus died on the cross. Everyone who loved Jesus was very sad. They had forgotten something important. Jesus had said he would see them again soon. Jesus is risen. After Jesus died, some of his friends laid his body in a big tomb. They sealed it shut with a large round stone. Soldiers guarded the tomb. 3 days later, the earth shook. The angel looking down from heaven and pushed the stone away from the tomb. Then the angel sat on the stone. When the soldiers saw the angel, they fell to the ground. Mary was walking to the tomb with some of her friends. They saw the angel who said, "Do not be afraid, Jesus is not here, he has risen. Go and tell Peter and the other disciples that Jesus is alive." On their way, the women saw Jesus. They fell to their knees and worshipped. Jesus smiled and said, "Go and tell the others that I will see them in Galilee." So Mary ran to tell the disciples. My favourite part is when Judas regrets helping the leaders to kill Jesus, because it shows real friendship and how he liked Jesus. God teaches me that he can do amazing things. Even when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, talking to God, he didn't want to die, but he did die for us. So our sins can be forgiven and we can be like Jesus' followers, tell people about God.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm 8 years old. I've been coming to church for about 4 years now, and my favourite part of the Easter story is when Jesus rose again. Mary Magdalene stood outside the tomb. Peter and one of the other disciples had seen the stripes of linen, and had left in wonder and confusion. Now she was alone. She missed Jesus so much. Just then she heard steps behind her, and a man asked, "Woman, why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" Thinking this must be the gardener, she begged, "Sir, if you have moved, please tell me where he is, and I will get him." The man only spoke her name, Mary. But instantly she spun around. She recognized that clear, gentle voice. "Teacher," she gasped, and reached out towards Jesus. Jesus said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to my Father. Go and tell the others." So Mary rushed off with the amazing news that she had seen Jesus alive. It's my favourite story because Jesus rose from the dead and he was alive again. I think this message teaches us about having hope and knowing that Jesus is always there to watch over us.
Hi, I'm Rose. I'm 8 years old and I've been coming to Kerith since September. Because it's nearly Easter, I'm going to be reading you my favourite part of the Easter story. This is Luke chapter 24, verse 1 to 8. On the Sabbath day, they rested as the law of Moses commanded. Very early on the first day of the week, the women came to the tomb where Jesus' body was laid. They brought the spices they had prepared. They found that the stone had been rolled away from the entrance of the tomb. They went in, but they did not find the body of Lord Jesus. While they were wondering about this, 2 men in shining clothes suddenly stood beside them. The women were very afraid. They bowed their heads to the ground. The men said to the women, "Why are you looking for a living person here? This is a place for the dead. Jesus is not here. He's risen from the dead. Do you remember what he said in Galilee? He said that the Son of Man must be given to evil men, be killed on a cross and rise from the dead on the 3rd day." This is my favourite part of the Easter story because he's the King of Kings and he's unstoppable. Nobody can rise from the death except him. And this also links to the story when he went to his disciples when he rose from the dead. And one of his disciples did not believe that it was him. He said, "Feel my side." He filled his side and then he believed, because whenever somebody dies on the cross, the soldiers get a spear cut into them just to make sure they're dead properly. So this is really my view of my favourite part of the Easter story.
Hello, my name is Kit, and today we are learning about Easter, when Jesus died on the cross. And today I'm going to tell you about my favourite part of Easter. My favourite part of Easter is when Jesus is in the tomb, or is he? Early on Sunday morning, while it was still dark, Mary came to the tomb and found that the stone had been rolled away from the entrance. She ran and found Simon, Peter and the other disciple, the one who Jesus loved. She said, "They have taken the Lord's body out of the tomb, and we don't know where they have put him." That Sunday evening, the disciples were meeting behind locked doors because they were afraid of the Jewish leaders. Suddenly, Jesus was standing among them. "Peace be with you," he said. As he spoke, he showed them that the wounds on his hands were a sign. They were filled with joy, and they saw the Lord. Nobody believed that it was him, but he showed them the holes in his hands, and then they believed him. This is my favourite part because it showed everybody that Jesus can survive anything because he is the Son of God. He came back to life because God is so powerful. God can do anything. If he can make Jesus come back to life, then think how many other things he can do. Nothing is too big for God. Even crazy things like rising from the dead are possible with God. So next time you don't believe a miracle can happen, remember how they didn't believe Jesus has risen from the dead at first. But he had, and we can believe in God's miracles today.
Wow, thank you so much to every boy and girl who has done a 2 Talk for today. They were so great, weren't they? I loved hearing how God's been speaking to you through the Easter story. Come back next Sunday, boys and girls, for our Easter Kids TV special. It's Easter Sunday and we'll be celebrating the risen Jesus. Have a great week. Bye.